Hello and welcome back to Resident Evil, the board game. Um, if you saw my notes on my community tab, um, I was not too thrilled with how how I had things set up for my initial take on it in the prologue scenario. I had played through the early point of the game. I was about 7 scenarios in, but I was never too thrilled with it. But also, I don't have a huge budget for gaming stuff. Well, I don't have a lot of room for like a big game table, all of that fun stuff. So I was kind of making do, but I knew it was only going to be a short-term thing. But the initial reactions were not as pleased with the setup, and well, they weren't pleased with the setup either. And so, after a lot of thought, I did go ahead and push up my plans on getting a slightly bigger spot to game on. Still, just a fold up lawn table from Walmart, but it's got more room. I've got slightly better setup right now. I got a new camera holder, all this fun stuff, and I've got the cards on their own dedicated camera right now. Maybe at some point I'll be able to do a bit fancier, but for now this is going to make do. But along with doing that, when I decided to scrap that, I also in the prologue I was playing as Jill. I scrapped that campaign completely. We are going to be playing as Kenneth J. Sullivan of Bravo Team. When I was first choosing characters, it was kind of between him and Jill. I thought her Master of Unlocking and her Stars ability would be a bit more useful. Well, not so much Master of Unlocking, because that's really only good for playing with multiple characters, and we weren't. But her Stars ability, which was whenever an encounter card with the star symbol is drawn, you get 1 free health. I thought that would pay out a bit more than it did. Didn't realize how few cards there were with star symbols. My alternate choice was Kenneth J. Sullivan because, like Jill, he has 2 evasion. He starts off with 8 inventory slots, but because we're playing true solo mode, that gets increased by 2 up to 10, also like Jill. He has 3 kerosene tokens, but again, because we're playing true solo, that gets doubled up to 6, same as Jill. He starts with the handgun and a green herb instead of a first aid spray. He's also got a special knife, which Jill doesn't have. His special abilities are Chemist. When Kenneth uses multiple herb items in a single action, return one of them to his inventory instead discarding it. So that could allow you, like, if you've got a red-green mix, you can keep the red and discard the green just because it's easier to get green herbs out of the A deck, etc., etc. He also has Master of Knifing. When Kenneth makes an attack using the knife, use the Master of Knifing attack profile. All of the other characters, their knife is a standard knife, which uses 1 blue die to attack with. So it's got a push, it's got 1 damage, it's got another push, and then it's got the 3 evade symbols. Kenneth uses a red die, which has got a push, or 2 pushes. That one's a damage like the other one. If I can get the lighting right. That one's a damage. So he's got 2 pushes, 2 damages. This one does 2 damage, which this sign is exclusive to the red die, and then 1 blank spot. So altogether, better odds of actually landing a hit, because on the blue die you've got the 3 evade tokens on there. So half of the spots are, if half of the spots wouldn't do damage, 2 of them would do pushes, and 1 of them would do 1 damage. Whereas this one, you've got 1 blank spot, 2 pushes, 2 damage, and 1 that does double damage. So we're going to see how he plays out, but I think he's going to do better than Jill did. So with all that in mind, we are starting on first floor, West A. The wind lashes the trees outside, leaves and branches scratching against the window panes like nails from some unseen assailant. Flash of lightning paints your surroundings, and for a moment you're sure you've seen the shadow of a figure on the opposite side of the window, hands pawing at the glass. Yet when your eyes find the frame, there's nothing to be seen. Perhaps it's just your imagination, but perhaps not. Finding a secure place feels like your first objective. Somewhere you don't have to watch shadows for movement and can establish a base of operations. In this scenario, the characters must find and secure the safe room. If each character is on the safe room tile, the players can choose to successfully complete this scenario at any time. If there are any enemies on the safe room tile when the scenario is completed, skip step 6 during the end phase. Special rules. Quiet area. If the tension deck runs out during this scenario, shuffle the discard pile and place it face down to refresh the deck. Additionally, if the scenario is successfully completed, skip step 2 during the end phase. Safe haven. A character on the safe room tile does not have to draw a card during the tension phase. Card decks. Item A deck. Shuffle 1 number 1 A card into the item A deck at the start of the scenario. That is a kerosene container. The item B deck is made up of the old key, a lighter, first aid spray, and a kerosene container. And tension deck, shuffle the number 1 tension card into the tension deck. All the cards have been shuffled in already. There are 2 exploration cards. And after completing this scenario, add the first floor West B scenario card to the map. So, real quick, the very last thing we are going to do, we are going to give the stars cards a shuffle so that we can determine who our partner character is going to be to start. Okay, and our starting partner character is Richard Aiken. So, we'll get Richard over here. The rest of the cards will go there. Richard's special abilities real quick. He has 2 evasion, 6 inventory, and 4 kerosene starting out. His usual starting loadout is a defense grenade, a handgun, and a first aid spray. His special abilities are Watch Out. If another character on the same tile as Richard suffers damage, Richard can suffer the damage instead. And the Brightest Star. If Richard becomes unconscious, roll an evasion token, or roll a blue die. If an evade symbol is rolled, place them in an adjacent square and says health track marker to danger. So that can definitely give you can take risks on becoming unconscious. Because if you become unconscious in solo, then that's game over. So that kind of gives you a potential of getting back. But, okay. So, let's get started. So, action 1, we're going to open this door. 2 to go through. We've got... Counter card is Spawn a Zombie. Search the encounter deck, discard pile for any cards with spawn entries that spawn Cerberus, and shuffle them back into the deck. We do not currently have any Cerberus cards that have been discarded. Zombie will spawn right there. Just take that off the board. So it was 2 getting in there, 3, and then 4. Let's knife him. That's a push. Ah, well. So he moves closer. He moves closer because we're on connected tile. And then he's going to move close for reactions, but he's not going to be able to attack. Tension card is all clear with special abilities. So, action number 1. We're going to again attempt to stab this guy. We push him again. Two to go here. 3 to take this B item, which is... I forgot to sit back down the item decks when I got the table set up. Those would be very important to have. Okay, and the item card that we drew is the old key, which unlocks doors locked by a simple lock. Okay, so that was 3. 4, let's knife this zombie again. You know, let's use the other red die. This one's not treating us nice so far. That's better. It's a dead zombie. Replace him with a corpse. Moves there, moves there. Reaction phase, moves there, moves there. Tension card. Reanimate. Locate the closest corpse to the active character and spawn a zombie on it. So much for the short-lived corpse. Alright. Next round. We're gonna do this. We are gonna knife this zombie, which is 2 damage, so he's definitely dead. He moves into our square, he moves there. We're going to knife this zombie, because at the end of the scenario, if we've got 5 zombies on the map, then we have to increase the danger level. 5 or more zombies on the map, we have to increase the danger level again. So I'd like to avoid that. And we push him. So that was 2. He's dead with 3. He moves back in our square. And he gets pushed again for 4. So, reaction phase. He moves into our square. Cornered. Locate the tile closest to the active character where there are enemies but no characters. Remove the enemy on the tile with the highest threat level and place them on this character's tile on the closest one. Well... yeah, he can go there. But that means that room will be empty when we get around to it. Okay, so first things first, we are going to dodge past the zombie in our square. So we do that. We move here. We have to make 2 rolls to see if either of those wake up. Nope. Nope. And then... so it was 1 getting there, 2, 3, and 4. Tension card, all clear with special abilities. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to open the door. All clear with special abilities. I don't like getting the special ability cards so much. So 1, stepping through the door. Encounter cards, we've got spawn 2 corpses,
And spawn 2 zombies. Well,
ain't that special. But, so we spawn these first. Once you've got something spawned on each spawn point, you can put anything else that gets spawned in their own. You can choose which spawn point you have, but you have to fill up every spawn point first. So, there's 1 step 2, 2, 3, 4. Put one there, and we'll put them both there. It might be stupid, but we're going to put them both there. So that was 1, 2 to move here. We have to roll to see if he wakes up. He does not. 3
and 4 to draw this A item, which is a red herb, which we are immediately going to mix with our green herb.
Okay. So reactions, they both move there.
Tension card. All clear with special abilities. Can I
Stop getting the special abilities, please? Yeah, this might be a stupid way to do this. Okay, so 1, see if he wakes up. He does not. 2, does he wake up? He does not. I'm going to knife one of the zombies. It's a dead zombie. Though the other one moves into my square. Three. Yeah. So we'll do this. Evade. We don't. We take a damage. He gets pushed there. And then 4. And does he wake up? Oh, we actually have to roll for the other one because we didn't get to move on the last turn. He didn't wake up. And the guy we just moved into wakes up. Okay. So he moves there. The other guy takes a bite at us, which we dodge.
And tension card. Mission update. Draw a mission card. Get the serum. Draw cards until this character finds 3 or more clue tokens or abandons the mission. If the character found 3 or more clue tokens, draw a card from the survivor deck and place it in the reserve. If the character was killed or abandoned the mission, draw a survivor deck card from the survivor deck and remove it from the game. This is not supposed to be in there, actually, because I just saw that's good.
So I'm gonna real quick double check. I swear I got all those out of there. Yeah, because you'll notice, maybe, it's got that icon there in the corner, which is a 5. That's only supposed to get added in at a specific point in the game. So that, put that over there for right now, and I'll deal with it later.
Securing an escape route. Well, this sucks. Could use this later in the game. Draw 4 cards. If this character survives and didn't abandon the mission, reduce the mansion danger level by 2. Because after you use an escape card, or after you use a mission card, it gets discarded from the game. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which were resolving all spawn entries, replace closest corpse with a zombie, spawn a corpse, place a yellow and export token, spawn a Cerberus. So of those, 3 of them were clue cards and 1 of them was a damage card. So Richard is now at 1 damage. And we lowered the mansion danger level by 2, but it's at the starting point, so we can't do that. So basically, the 1 card that would have been really freaking useful to have later in the game just got wasted. Awesome. Awesome.
Thrilled for that. Okay. Dodging past this jerk. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Viral in Blood. Place this card next to the tension deck with 6 wound tokens on it. While this card's in play, always use special abilities.
You get to remove the tokens from it by killing zombies or burning corpses. Or no, this one's only when zombies are killed. The other one was by burning corpses as well. Okay, so we're just going to sit that right there. Okay, so 1, open the door. That goes through to expansion card 1, or exploration card 1, where the map now goes. We're just going to put these guys over here. This door has the simple lock. Let's get that. Let's get that. Forgot about this one. Which gets to go right on in there. We've got a token. We've got a B token. And we've got another B token. And need another that. archway, door, and door. So I was 1, opening the door, 2, step through, spawn the zombie and draw a tension card. We're going to put him right there.
Tension card. All clear. No special abilities, but it doesn't matter
Because Virulent Blood's still in play. Okay, so that was 2. 3, we're going to knife him. He's dead. Place a corpse there. Get rid of that. There's 2. 3. And square, he wakes up again. And 4, to knife him again, he's dead again. Stay down this time.
Okay. Tension card. Unfolding events. Draw a narrative card, then remove this card from the deck for the rest of the scenario. So we'll put that right there. Narrative card says Poison Teammate. Hey, remember that serum card that we got rid of so that we could get one of the best cards in the game and waste it? Yeah, retrieve that serum card and begin the mission. Or immediately fail the scenario. After resolving the end phase, draw a card from Survivor deck, place in the reserve. Or draw a card from the Survivor deck and remove it from the game. So basically, you can either get the serum card and immediately start it, or immediately lose this scenario, but you get a survivor out of it, or draw a card from the Survivor deck and have them die. Really sucks because, again, we had 4 clue tokens that got used, which would have immediately gotten us a survivor. But we're going to try and get the serum. We're probably going to have someone die. So we need 3 clue tokens.
That is not a clue token. That's a clue token and a damage. That's a damage. That's a damage.
Which means Richard is now at danger. So he can't take any more damage or he's going to die. Which means we have to abandon it, so we get fucked by this card twice in 1 round. How amazing is that? Who died?
Wesker died. I am really irritated that that card has fucked me twice in 1 game. That's some bullshit. Okay. See if he wakes up. He doesn't. We're opening the door. 2, step through. 3.
4 to grab this A card, which is another green herb. All clear.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Deathly Rasp. Draw an encounter card. Spawn a zombie, and that would have been another damage card, so that definitely would have killed Richard.
You know, we're gonna spawn him right on our square so we can just stab the fuck out of this guy because I'm a little irritated and I need to take it out on something. So, 1. That's cockeyed. That's dead. We're gonna leave a trail of corpses in our wake. Okay, so opening the door, he doesn't wake up. So that was 2, 3.
Okay, closest tile to the active character contains one or more enemies and at least one non-locked closed door.
So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 1, 2. Yeah. So this door gets opened. Open every non-locked door. Actually, that saves me on some stuff. So that gets opened. That gets opened. That saves me a few actions. And
then we got both of those cards.
Locate the closest tile of the active character that contains one or more enemies and at least one non-locked closed door. Open every non-locked tile on that, or non-locked door on that tile. So this gets open too. So it was 1, 2 to open, 3 to step through, 4. So reaction, zombie dog goes 1, 2. He goes 1. He goes 1.
All clear.
First action, drawing this B card, which is a kerosene container. Not very helpful to us right now, considering we don't have the fucking lighter. So it was 1, 2, 3. We're not going to do anything for our fourth action. So zombie dog goes 1, 2. He goes 1. He goes 1.
Encounter or tension card is all clear.
Okay, first one we are going to attack. We miss. Zombie dog moves into our square. He moves 1. He moves 1. Second one we... Oh, shit. Have to see if he woke up. He does not wake up. Second, we are going to try and dodge past the zombie dog, which we do. Third, we're going to attack the zombie dog again, which is dead. He moves 1. He moves 1. And 4. We aren't going to move there yet because I don't want to draw 2 encounter cards right before everything happens. So he moves 1. He moves 1.
Tension card says all clear.
So 1. Spawn a zombie in the active character square. And discard this card without effect. So spawn a zombie right where we're standing. Two, we're going to stab this guy. We're going to push this guy. Got conga line of zombies there. 3,
4. Draw this item card. Please be the lighter. It's the lighter. Awesome.
We can start cooking corpses now. So that was 4. Moves 1. Moves 1. Moves 1.
Tension card, all clear.
So we're going to go. So let's mix the last one, a first aid spray. That would be useful to have in the item box. And we've got 3 item slots left. Having done this scenario before, I know that's the only simple lock. So we'd be able to get rid of the old key as well. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Respite. Place this card next to the active character's tile with 6 wound tokens. If they begin their tension phase on it, then discard a token instead of drawing from the tension deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1. After resolving all spawn entries on cards drawn with this card, replace the closest corpse with a zombie. Yeah, we're going to have to go on a zombie killing spree. Gets rid of that. So that was 1, 2, 3. Let's get
Our first aid spray for 4. If I can pick it up. Tension card, all clear.
1, 2.
Handgun bullets.
3, 4.
All clear.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get to get rid of one of those instead of drawing a tension card. 1, 2, 3. One in action here just to save us a tension card. 1, 2, 3, and
4. Handgun bullets. We've got one more inventory slot. Tension card is all clear.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of that. 1. 2. 3 to step through. Let's try and kill him for 4. We push him, but this guy moves there. Okay, reaction phase. They've all got their special abilities, so he gets to attack at range 1, which we dodge, but he's in our square. And then they all move here.
And then the tension card is Overrun. Place this card next to the tension deck with 3 wound tokens on it. Each time an enemy is killed or a corpse is removed by a kerosene token, discard a card. When the final card is discarded, discard this card. The scenario ends with this in play. The danger level gets increased by 2. It is so hard to lower the danger level, and I'm still pissed off that that card got wasted. Okay. So, step 1. We're dodging back this way. Step 2, we're attacking that zombie. He moves into our square. They move into that square. Step 3 to dodge him again. And 4. Are you fucking kidding me? So he gets to attack, which we dodge. One of the other zombies gets to attack, which we dodge, but he's in our square. One of the other zombies gets to attack. Now we need a medium dodge, which we don't get. So he's in our square, but because of his special ability, we don't get to push him out of the square. So we're at caution. I'm a little bit pissed off about this. Let's kill some zombies. We get rid of one of these, so we don't have to draw a tension card. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, well, we take another damage. He gets pushed. He moves in. Okay, we kill one. Which means the other one can't move into the square. Get rid of an overrun, get rid of a virulent blood. We have to roll to see if he wakes up. So that was our second action. Are you fucking kidding me right now? But we're still attacking one of the other ones, which is dead. Virulent blood is no longer in play, so they don't have their special abilities anymore. So that was 3. Virulent blood can't get shuffled back in, can it? Nope, it can. 4. He doesn't wake up. We kill another one. Okay. Reactions. He is in our square, so he gets to attack. Which we don't dodge. We're on danger. We're not going to push him, because if we push him, then he can attack, because his attack requires him to move into the square. So we get rid of the last one for respite.
well. Only got one shot this, so try and dodge past, which we do. So that was 1, 2, 3 to close the door.
4 to use that first aid spray we fought so damn hard for to go back up. 1, 2, 3. Tension card. Vigor Mortis. Enemies on the same tile as the active character immediately perform a reaction. If there are no enemies on the tile, draw 2 tension cards instead. All clear. All clear, with no special abilities.
One, 2, 3, 4 to unlock and open the door.
Tension card. 9 fear. If the character leaves their current tile during their next turn, they must draw 2 extra cards. Well, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not moving. Tragic Echoes. Locate the closest zombie to the active character and place an item A token underneath its base. The zombie moves or is pushed. Token moves to the model. Can make a circuit's action to remove the token while the zombie is on the playing area. When the zombie is killed, leave the token in the square it was on.
So this prick gets an A item, but I'm not going back into that fucking mess to deal with it. So, 1, we're moving through the door. And oh yeah, Richard. Richard, he's not painted yet. He'll be the next one painted since he's our character. So, stepping through, we need doors. There's a door, and there's a door, and there's an A item. Encounter card. Spawn a zombie. And if there's any spawn a Cerberus card in the discard pile, that gets done as well, but there's not currently. We're going to put this prick right there. 1, 2, he's dead. We'll get rid of Overrun. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 zombies, so we're just under the limit. There is Unless we go through that door after that A item, there is no other cards that get drawn for encounter cards. So we'll just let it ride. So 3. Of course he wakes up. Why wouldn't he fucking wake up? 4. Stab his ass dead again. Super dead. Fuck off.
Counter card. All clear.
Moving off his tile. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Counter card. All clear.
1, 2, 3. And we are going to end the scenario there successfully.
So, if, successfully includes getting completely fucked by the same card twice in one game. Scenario completed. Increase mansion danger level by 1. There are 5 or more corpses, then you would shuffle a number 1 card into the encounter deck. However, there are 5 or more corpses, but because of the quiet area special rule of this scenario, we don't have to do that. So get fucked, corpses.
5 or more zombies increase the danger level by 1. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 zombies.
Discard any key items from the inventory. Boop. Reset each handgun to 15. It already is. All other weapons go up by 2. Characters can then use ammunition items in their inventory to increase the corresponding weapon ammunition dial by the prime amount. Heal each player character by 1 level. So Kenneth is back at full. Can then use herb items in their inventory to heal by the printed amount. Heal each non-exhausted character in the reserve by 2 levels. So Richard is back to 2 health, or 2 damage. Shuffle any discarded A items, and that's the rest of that stuff. So that is the end of First Floor West A. Man, with only 1 blank spot on the die, I rolled that fucker so much, and I am pissed off about that fact. Hopefully the next one will go better for us. But alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it. Next time we will be doing First Floor East A. So we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.